Hey, thanks for joining us. The question that we're going to be talking about today is what do you need to do to protect your driver's license after you've been cited for a DUI. We're going to talk about stuff in Utah, but realistically it's the same in all 50 states with minor variations. So if you don't happen to have a DUI in Utah, don't worry about it. I'm sure there's some information you can find for whatever state you're in. If you are in Utah, the most important thing that you need to do after you've been cited for a DUI, and it doesn't matter if it's your first, second, or third offense, is remember that you only have 10 days to request your driver's license hearing. 10 days. That's it. If you go beyond 10 days, then it takes an extra step of requesting what's called a late hearing. So it's not an impossibility to get a hearing if you go beyond 10 days, but it's very difficult. And what you have to show if you go beyond 10 days is a likelihood of prevailing. And so you need to write a late hearing request and show that it's likely that you would prevail. Now, I get a lot of people ask me, why should I request a driver's license hearing? There's no question that they are going to suspend my license. I know that I was drunk. I know that I shouldn't have been driving. Why request the hearing? Well, first of all, you want to request the hearing to do whatever you can to protect your driving privilege. Your driving privilege is, it's a privilege and not a right, but how are you going to function in the good state of Utah without a driver's license? Most of us are going to have a really difficult time getting to work, dropping off our kids, doing any of the things that we normally do because light rail and the bus just doesn't cut it. Not to mention the fact that cab service doesn't really cut it nowadays. So protecting your driver's license and doing everything you can to protect it is paramount. The other reason that it's important that you request a driver's license hearing is because it's a great opportunity to gather evidence about your case and to find out what the officer's attitude is about your case. If the officer doesn't show up to your driver's license hearing, then you're automatically going to get your license back, at least temporarily. If you wind up getting convicted of a DUI, yes, it may get suspended then, but if the officer doesn't show up, you'll keep your license. The other thing about it is, if you keep your license at the driver's license hearing and the facts of your case allow us to negotiate it to a resolution that's not a DUI, so in other words, an impaired driver or better, then you're not ever going to lose your license on a first offense. Now, if it's a second offense and you get an impaired driver and your first offense was within 12 months, you're still going to lose your license. But those are issues that we don't need to get to. What we do need to get to is exactly what you need to do to request your driver's license hearing. Now, the easiest thing for you to do, quite honestly, is give me a call. Tyler Ayres, either myself or my assistant, will request your driver's license hearing. But if for some reason you don't want to do that or you're unable to do it, then you want to use this form. No, not that form. This form. This is the form that the state of Utah has prepared for your driving license hearing request. You want to print off this form, and then you want to fax it. The fax number is in the upper right-hand corner, 801-964-4499. You want to fax that to them. What I would also do is I would call them, and the phone number to call them is right underneath it, and I would ask for the name of the person that has received your fax and when they received your fax. Because even though the government, is the government, they do manage to lose things on a fairly regular basis. So what you want to do is get that form, and you can print it right off of here or call my office. We'll help you get it. Or for that matter, we'll just request your driver's license hearing for you. Get your hearing requested within 10 days. It has to be within 10 days. Am I getting all 10 fingers on the screen there? 10 days. If you go longer than 10 days, the likelihood of you getting a hearing really goes down, and it's really tough to get you one. So for a variety of reasons, requesting your driver's license hearing is the first thing that you need to do after you get a DUI. If you don't know exactly how to do it, just give me a call. Look me up on the internet, whatever it takes, or call another attorney. Most of us will request your driver's license hearing and not charge you a nickel. If you have any other questions, feel free to send them to me. I enjoy answering them. I do apologize for my casual dress. But after all, it's Saturday, and I'm not going to wear a tie on Saturdays. Thanks. Have a good day.